Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Yoga with Julia Wylie. I'm Julia and by popular request today I'm going to be doing a standing yoga class for improving posture. So if you're looking to improve your posture, then try to do this yoga sequence frequently. If you do it often enough, your body will remember to keep you in the proper posture. And this not only looks better, but can help you to prevent injuries too. A lot of people struggle with their posture because they spend a lot of time sitting down and slouching over, so we can get rounded backs and rounded shoulders. So these exercises should help to correct that. Now this is just a short standing sequence so that it can be done anywhere. You might like to fit it into your lunch break or any time that suits you. So we'll start off with a few neck stretches, because the neck can get very stiff, so keep it lengthened up even as we're bending it over. If you bring your left hand onto the top of the head, just let the weight of your arm carry the head over. So you're going to lengthen it first and then let it bend over. Take a couple of breaths here and then we'll do the other side. So lengthen the neck first and then let your weight of your arm just gently take the head over to the side. So you're not pulling or forcing here. And then release. Now with a nice long neck, look around to one side as far as you can go. And then the other way. And then we'll do that again. Over to the first side. And the other side. And then look up, really lift up with the chin as high as you can, stretching the neck long. And then drop the chin down to the chest. And again, stretch up and down. Now we're going to go on to one of yoga's most important poses, which is called the mountain pose. So if you bring your feet just a comfortable distance apart and you want to press down your feet into the mat and imagine that you're lengthening up your legs, wrapping the thighs around an external rotation. You want to be tucking the tailbone under here, so not having your bottom stick out, but tucking it right under. Tummy is in, but it's not scrunched in like this. Hold it in and lengthen up. Roll your shoulders up, back and down and lift the chest. You're not sticking it out, but just lift it up lightly here and imagine a string coming out from the top of your head, pulling you nice and long. And press your fingertips down into the mat and here we are. Good posture. Now keep that, it's all working from your toes to the top of your head. Every single muscle is working here. Now shift your weight onto one leg, say your left leg, keeping all that length in the spine, and then shift over to your right leg. Again, shift left and then right, and then shift your weight onto the front of your feet and then onto the back. Again, front and back. And now find a place where you're balanced between the left and the right side of the body, between the front and the back. And again, focus on lengthening up the body as high, as tall as you can. It doesn't make you taller, I've tried. And then bring your hands to Namaste at the heart center and close your eyes here. So you're getting that internal sense of balance. Now try again, shifting the weight onto your left foot and onto the right, onto the front of your feet and onto the back. And again, find that place in the middle so that you feel internally what it feels like to be in good posture. And release. Well done. Now notice how I said earlier about holding the tummy in but keeping it lengthened. If you bring your hands onto your rib cage for a moment and feel how that even with the tummy nice and tightly, you can take deep breaths, feeling the rib cage expanding on the inhale and coming back in on the exhale. So this is how we should be breathing. You keep that control in the core muscles that support your body while still being able to take very deep breaths, filling right down to the bottom of the lungs. So we're not only lifting and filling up the top part of our chest with our breaths. Feel the breath going all the way down, right down to the belly, which you can do while still holding the belly nice and firm. take a couple more breaths like this. And this is how we should be trying to breathe as much as we can remember to any time during the day. Now we're going to do some standing cat and wolf pose. So if you bring your hands down onto your knees, keep the spine nice and long. Hollow the spine out. Now look up, so your hips are lifted, your chest is lifted, you're stretching out the back, and then round the spine the other way. So tailbone is tucking under and the belly button presses back into the spine. Let's go back and forth a few times with our breath. So inhale, looking up, wolf pose, and exhale, cat. Again, inhale, wolf, exhale, cat. One more time, inhale, wolf, and exhale into the cat curl. And then let yourself hang down. Legs can be straight or very slightly bent. Hold on to your elbows and just pedal your knees one at a time. And then relax down. Now if this bothers your back, you can have your knees very slightly bent, but you're lengthening down, letting the weight of your body carry you over. This is great for stretching out the spine and the neck. And then release your hands. I'm going to roll slowly all the way up to standing. Now as we come up, remember that mountain pose we did earlier. So we've had the tailbone tucked under, tummy in nice and firm but lengthened, and then take the arms up overhead so you're stretching out every inch of the body. Press the heels into the mat and reach up through the fingertips. Now keep that length in the spine as you take your arms out to the sides, pressing the elbows back. Lift the chest and let your head look up into a fallen angel pose. So this can help reverse that slouching of the shoulders that we often have. Now reach up again, stretch long, press the feet into the mat. You're really lengthening as much as you can. Keep that length as you come back into that fallen angel. Squeeze the elbows back towards each other, squeeze the shoulder blades, and again one more time. Stretch up, lengthen, and come back down into that lovely fallen angel pose. The gaze is up to the ceiling on this pose, so working a little bit on balance as well. And speaking of balance, bring your hands into Namaste, and we're going to go into a tree pose. So grab hold of one of your feet, bring it up as high as you can onto the inside of the thigh. Hands come back into Namaste. Now if you can't get your leg up so high, just bring your foot onto your ankle or anywhere you can get it. As long as you're standing on one leg and working on that balance. Now keep the spine long, lengthen up. Imagine that piece of rope coming out to the top of the head. Look at something that's not moving and breathe. And then see if you can hold this balance for a moment and release with control. And we'll take it over onto the other leg. So grab hold of the ankle if you can and bring the leg up nice and high, or else again just put the foot wherever you can get it, as long as you are on one leg and just working on that balance. If you really have to, you could hold on to a little piece of furniture to help you, but you don't want to be relying on that for too long. Again, find that little peace and quiet, calmness, and release with control. Well done. And now take your hands behind your back and clasp them and straighten the arms out if you can. Lift them up as high as you can, and then we're going to come to a flat back and then let yourself round over. So stretch the arms up, breathe, and then sweep the arms forward. Come into a chair pose. So stay down with your knees, reach up. Now look down, make sure your knees are behind your toes. So you're sitting right back as if into imaginary, not very comfortable chair. And then bring your fingertips down to touch the mat, and then bring the arms back up again. Again, touch the mat, and then come this time all the way up to standing. Reach long, and hands back again into Namaste. Well done. Now step your feet a little bit apart, bring the arms up overhead, stretch long, grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand and lean over to the side. Now notice how we stretched up first before leaning over. This is what we always do to protect the spine. And then come up, swap wrists, pull up on your left hand, lengthening the spine, lean over to your right. So keep pulling on that top arm, leaning over, and you're strengthening those waist muscles to hold you in good posture. And bring yourself back up, arms out to the sides. Now bring your left foot to face the front of the mat and the back foot in a little bit. Bring your arms up overhead. Now if you can, bring the palms together, lengthen and then bend that front knee down. Warrior one pose. So from the belly button up to the fingertips, you're really lengthening. Look up to work on balance, and if you can, so you can come on your back toes, bend a little bit further down to that front knee into this crescent pose, and release with control. We'll take it to the other side. So bring your right foot out to face the side of the mat, left foot in a little bit, turn the hips to face that front foot as much as you can, bend the knee, arms reach up. If you can, palms touch, or else you can have them just slightly apart. Look up, working on balance, lengthening the whole body, and then if you can, so you can come on your back toes, working on an even more difficult balance, the crescent pose, gazes up, and release. Bring the arms out to the side. We're going to do a modified triangle pose. So just reach out to the side, bring the hand down. So notice we're not bringing the foot out like we normally do for triangle. So it's much more of a side bend. Take the right arm over your ear and stretch long. You're trying to stack one shoulder above the other here. So you're all in one straight line. And then keep nice and long as you come up, and we'll do the other side. So sliding down your right leg, take the other arm up and over, reach it long, stretch it out. Legs are straight, arms are straight. Feel the waist muscles working. And then reach both arms up overhead again. Inhale and exhale, hands come to your waist. Now bring your legs in together and try this one if you can. It's a bit difficult. It's the standing pigeon pose. So if you can, bend the leg slightly that you're standing on. Bring the other leg up onto the thigh and hands down into prayer. So keeping the body nice and long, working on balance while stretching out that left hip. Bring yourself up slowly. And we'll do the other side. So bringing your right leg across, bend the left leg slightly to support it, sink down into the pose, lengthening the spine, working all those little muscles to keep us in good posture, keep the balance, and ease up. Take a big breath in as we stretch overhead and bring your hands down into Namaste. Now working from your toes to the crown of the head, lengthening up. Nice good posture here. Close your eyes and just have that feeling of what it's like to be standing in really good posture. So your tummy's in, your spine is long, the head is just lifted up through the crown, and see how you feel here. And then slowly open your eyes and release. Well done. I hope you've enjoyed this very short little yoga session to improve posture. Please let me know what you think of it. Comment in the comment section below. Please do subscribe also if you haven't already done so, and then you'll get updated whenever I come out with my new videos. So I'll see you in the next one. Namaste, and bye for now.